Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are watching I Kissed a Girl Netherlands, the Dutch version. So how do I access it? Surfshark, but more on that in a bit. This show is lesbian Love Island. There's no other way to put it. They throw a bunch of queer women in a house and have them live together, do activities together, and most importantly, I was gonna say sleep together, but that's not totally accurate. Most importantly, they date each other. We are on episode 6 out of 8 episodes, which means things are getting twisted, things are getting messy, things are getting exactly the way we like them. And for those of you who don't know me, hi, my name's Elena Joy. I make videos on this channel mostly about the queer community, sex, dating, and relationships, but sometimes we watch together and comment on queer media. I am a queer woman. I'm also a pre-licensed therapist. And so those are the lenses through which I watch. Last time, 3 women went home, 3 favorites. We lost Rui, we lost Rose, and we lost Daphne. I will keep catching you up as we go, but most importantly, at the kiss-off, Ibi chose Talita over Rose. Ibi and Talita kiss, because that's what they do in the kiss-off. Rose goes home. All of the other women go back to the house. Back at the house, the women start talking about how apparently when Ibi said goodbye to Rose, she told Rose that she made a mistake and she made the wrong choice by choosing Talita. I personally am on the edge of my seat to find out what happens next. So, let's do it. Ooh, Flavie, French dessert. So Flavie, the new girl, ended up with Bottle. Zaya and Raf are in love forever. These are the 3 ladies that we lost. Rest in peace. Rose can't be gone forever because here.
En toen zei ze dat ze afscheid nam van Ibi en dat Ibi toen zei ik heb de verkeerde keuze gemaakt.
But before we get to the rest of the episode, I'd like to take a second to thank the sponsor of this week's content, Surfshark. Surfshark VPN is a virtual private network, for those of you who aren't familiar, which means that it keeps your online identity safe by encrypting all of the information that passes between your device and the internet. And it can swap out the real location of your device with a new one. In other words, it can change your IP address, which allows you to travel virtually around the globe. This gives you access to different streaming libraries, location-specific deals and coupons. I use this constantly. I'm using it right now to watch this episode. The Dutch I Kissed a Girl is only available in the Netherlands. I'm in Canada. The way that I watch it is I use Surfshark to change my virtual location, to change my IP address to the Netherlands so that the internet thinks that my computer is in the Netherlands and it allows me to watch this show that's not available in Canada. Surfshark also includes an email spam checker, which is designed to keep you safe from phishing attempts. It uses AI to detect scams in your email before they can cause harm. It also spots malicious links, reducing your device's risk of malware infection. It's a feature that provides on-demand protection, so you can have peace of mind while you're checking your emails. They also have features like a cookie pop-up blocker and a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can try Surfshark at no risk. And if you use the code ELENA, or you go to the link in my description, surfshark.com/Elena, you can get 4 months of extra Surfshark at checkout. Again, that's surfshark.com/Elena, or use code ELENA at checkout for 4 extra months.
Ik gisteren misschien toch ook naar huis had moeten gaan.
Oh, Evie's saying maybe I should have gone home. Not maybe I should have chosen Rose, but maybe I should have gone home.
Ik vond het echt heel comfortabel ook om samen te slapen. Ja, ik vond het heel vertrouwd.
Oh, I guess they do sleep together, like in bed.
Het was leuk. Gezellig om even naast Zaya te slapen.
So Raf and Zaya are finally in an actual couple together, which means they get to share a bed. Here we have Joy and Laura. They seem quite happy together.
Dus dat. En hoe voel jij je? Ja, ik werd wel echt wakker met een soort van best wel
So here, I'm curious about this because I feel like in a lot of these dating shows, if someone was questioning their couple, like Ibi's questioning her couple with Talita, they would like keep it to themselves and it would fester and become this big drama. But, but here you have, you know, it's a house full of lesbians. We love to talk. We love to debrief. We love to share. And so, of course, Evie's coming straight to Toledo to be like, I woke up with kind of an awkward feeling. But I'm curious to see what her perspective is on this.
Als je echt een connectie hebt met iemand, dan weet je dat. En ik denk niet dat ik daar met Talita per se achter ga komen.
Okay, yeah. Evie's not feeling the connection with Talita. This is what we've been saying about Evie from the start. I've gotten the sense that Evie has made choices at the kiss-offs that she doesn't necessarily feel aligned with just to stay in the game. And I'm not saying that like it's a bad thing. She wants to find her person. I would maybe feel differently if the sense was that she wanted to stay in the game for fame or clout or camera time or whatever. But it has felt this whole time like her intention has been so that she could maybe find her person. So she could stay in the house, new people will come in, and maybe one of them will be for Evie. And this feels like it's confirming that, but she's saying that at this point, she almost feels like she should have just gone home. Because she's been trying to find her person. She's been trying so hard. We want love for Evie, and it just hasn't come through those doors.
Om liefde te vinden. En ik wilde ook die ervaring. En ook dus het vakantieliefdegevoel. En dat heb ik niet gekregen. En dat is jammer.
And I didn't get that. She's talking almost in the past tense. Like she's already decided to go home.
En het gewoon een leuke tijd hebben met de groep, met jou.
Ja, je hoopt toch wel dat iemand er goed over nadenkt. En dat heeft ze dus blijkbaar niet gedaan. Ja, daardoor ga je natuurlijk ook zelf wat twijfelen aan je keuze.
Yeah, so Talita was actually in it for Evie. Talita was feeling Evie. That's the other side of what I'm saying about making choices just to stay in the game. Like, while her intentions might be pure, in a sense, to find her person, she's also implicating another person's feelings. With Rose, it felt more two-sided, like both of them were kind of feeling out the water. Whereas with Talita, this feels like maybe the first time where it's like a bit misleading. Here is our host.
Hallo dames, hoe gaat het?
Dames, hoe gaat het? I'm trying my best.
Een activiteit doen, weer zo'n test. Of ja, a new girl.
I would be ready for a new girl. Cause like, we all want Evie to find love.
Dames, natuurlijk. Ik heb een new girl bij me.
Okay, a new girl. Oh, okay, please, for Evie. Kiara, please. Hi, Kiara. Cute.
Ik ben echt een open boek, maar ik probeer soms ook een beetje mysterieus te blijven. Ook al lukt dat vaak niet.
Yeah, okay. Evie needs a ray of sunshine. Maybe she wants someone who's both an open book and mysterious somehow.
Ik ga maar gelijk met de deur in huis vallen. Jij mag vandaag...
Ooh, okay. Kiara gets to take two ladies on a date. Ooh, who's she gonna choose? Okay, we hope she chooses Evie. Obvious. Oh my god, what if she chose Evie and Talita? Okay, that's what I kind of hope happens. The reality TV loving gremlin inside of me wants that to happen for the chaos, and the therapist inside of me wants everyone to be in love and at peace. And so let's hope that she picks who she's meant to pick, and there's no drama to ensue.
Jou? Oké.
Dat is Bodil.
Bottle. Okay.
En...
Dat is Laila.
Ooh, Raph. Okay. Bottle and Raph. Okay, so we kind of have a sense of Kiara's type. I feel like Raph and Bottle both sort of have like a, not necessarily dominance, but like a kind of confidence to them in the way that they sit and the way they hold themselves. Maybe that's Kiara's type.
Wil je een tour? We kunnen je een tour.
Ja, ik wil.
Ja? Wie wil je graag dat je de tour geeft?
They're asking her if she wants a tour. I'm like, Evie's the tour person. Evie has given more tours than any of the other women. Ah, they should have sent Evie. Why CM? CM and Tessel are in love forever. And this is actually interesting because when Kiara picked Bottle and Raph as her dates, I was gonna say, okay, they both have a bit of like masculine energy, and maybe that's what Kiara is drawn to. But then I thought, well, CM also has that more masculine presentation, and so Kiara would have picked her if that's what she was drawn to. The difference, I hope this is making sense. It's making sense in my head. The difference is that Raph and Bottle have more of a like dominant masculinity, and CM has more of a puppy dog masculinity. And I hope it's obvious that when I'm talking about masculine energy, they all obviously have feminine energy as well. Like it's a balance for everybody. I don't know if this is interesting to any of you, but it's interesting to me to see, and I love that there's like this representation of all these different ways that one can be a queer woman. Like there's not just one way, and there's not just one way even within presenting more masculine, presenting feminine, presenting androgynous, yada yada. There's so many different pieces to choose from. I love women. I love queer women. I love being a queer woman.
Is het een beetje jouw type? Als je niet monogaam bent ingesteld, zou je daarvoor openstaan? Ik zou wel op haar kunnen vallen, ja.
Oh, now we've got a potential throuple.
Is het oké?
So they're going surfing. Oh, hello. Can we get the instructor on the show?
Je bent niet jaloers of zo?
Ik zou het wel echt heel jammer vinden, zeg maar, als daar nu zeg maar iets zou gebeuren of zo.
Ja.
Want ik voel wel iets, zeg maar, in de hele early stages daarvan.
For the most part, the women whose partner has gone on the date seem pretty comfortable. I also love that we're seeing Zaya get a little bit of butterflies about Ralph and saying like there's some feelings that are starting to form. Oh my god, this song. I have something embarrassing I have to tell you about this song, which I don't know if we can play it because of Daddy YouTube. It's Cool for the Summer by Demi Lovato. I only realized that that song was gay like a month ago. I was climbing and I had my headphones in and I was listening to a playlist called like Queer Pop or something. Gay music. And this song came on and I was like, oh, why is this in a queer playlist? It must be because Demi's queer, right? Which we know that. So they put queer artist in queer playlist. And then I started listening to the words and I was like, excuse me. And I've been listening to this song since like 2011, 2012, whenever it came out. Tell me your sexuality was repressed without telling me your sexuality was repressed.
Zeg maar, jullie les aan het geven ben in Zuid-Afrika, ga ik ook met jullie meester.
Wat? Nog een new girl?
Oh my god, the teacher is coming in as Mara. Hello. Okay. Yes. Okay, she likes a feminine woman.
Gewoon super sexy en ze heeft een mooie glimlach.
She wants her innocent looking on the outside, but then sexy on the inside. Okay, we'll see how that plays out. Maybe this will be Evie's moment. Because Evie kind of actually has that, right? Like Evie has that kind of bubbly, sweet, energetic personality, but we all saw her dance. We all saw her dance. At the one night.
Sowieso ben ik echt de afgelopen 2 dagen echt in mezelf gekeerd.
Okay, Laura's not feeling great.
De afgelopen dagen gewoon elke keer heel intens. Dat ik dan gewoon mis dat die luchtigheid er niet in zit. Snap je wat ik bedoel?
Ja, tuurlijk, snap ik.
No, I don't get it, but I'm glad Joy does. Laura and Joy seem to understand each other when we don't always totally understand. Is Laura saying that she feels like their relationship has gone too serious too quickly? She's saying she doesn't feel like herself, she's not having fun, her flirtiness is gone. So it sounds like she's maybe saying that this pairing is like weighing her down, holding her back. A similar thing happened with Laura and Bottle. They went hard and fast and burned big and then burned out.
Ergens een beetje lastig vind, omdat ik in een zekere zin toch
yeah, this is tough. And Joy kind of classic. This is basically a breakup conversation, but now let's cuddle and kiss a little bit before it's over.
Surprise, ladies, want ze hebben een new girl meegenomen.
Okay, this is Evie's moment. I actually have a good feeling.
Er is sowieso eentje van mij die er wel echt uitspringt. En er zijn wel een paar waarvan ik denk van oké, ja, ik ben benieuwd.
I love you and me. Die Asma kan best voor trouble gaan zorgen.
Therapist part of me wants the trouble that she causes to just be that she picks Evie and then they're in love forever. Gremlin part of me wants her to pick somebody who's in a really structured, safe couple. And really create some chaos.
Als ik naar Evie kijk, dan zie ik een hele mooie vrouw.
Wait, what? Oh my god. Okay, so you know when I said that Evie, she's sweet and bubbly on the outside, but we all saw you dance, girl, at the party? Who was she dancing with? Laura. Has it been there right under our noses this whole time?
Maar ik dacht dat ze nooit op me zou vallen. Ik echt totaal niet.
Oh my god.
En ook dat zij en Joy heel steady waren.
It's been there this whole time. Listen, this is why, okay, like episodes 1, 2, and maybe 3, but I feel like episodes 1 and 2, we were all in love with Laura. I was in love with Laura, okay?
Yeah.
Because of this.
Ben je altijd relaxen zo?
Because of this vibe.
Huh?
We haven't seen, she's right, we haven't seen this vibe in a while. Like she even said, I feel like my lightness, my flirtiness has been gone. And her and Joy did have like a deep connection. It wasn't playful. And now we're seeing it again. With Ibi!
Waar je geïnteresseerd in bent of waar je zoiets hebt van daar wil ik een gesprekje mee?
Ja, ik heb dat wel met Siem.
Oh my god, and the new girl is into CM, who has happily been paired with Tessel since basically the beginning. Chaos. This is the chaos that we were looking for. Well, that the gremlin part of me was looking for. This is not therapeutic advice. Disclaimer, disclaimer. I'm not in therapist mode right now, okay? I'm in gremlin mode.
Iemand wil graag met jou praten.
Oh no. Therapist side? Oh no. Gremlin side? Oh yes.
Ja, nee,
Hier ben ik.
Ja, daar ben je.
Okay, we have flirting, kind of. But also CM's just kind of friendly and bubbly with everyone.
En ik denk dat wij ook allebei altijd wel hebben gezegd van... oh ja, als er iemand is met wie je misschien ook interesse hebt... dan neem vooral ook die ruimte om dat te onderzoeken. Ja, bij jou merkte ik natuurlijk wel toen je die oranje jurk binnenkreeg.
Okay, CM is saying maybe. CM's saying I'm not opposed to it. I think you're hot and I like teachers.
Sociale geografie.
Heel goed onthouden.
Ja.
Koppie.
Kopi. Dutch viewers, what does kopi mean?
Wat is jouw type dan?
Ja, wat me gewoon heel erg aanspreekt is echt iemand die gewoon lekker uitbundig is. Lekker gek, zichzelf. Dat spreekt me ook aan jou.
Flavie and the new girl. Flavie is with Bottle right now. And they seemed good, Flavie and Bottle. But maybe not so much. Is everything getting turned on its head in this episode? Oh boy.
Maar zou je er zeg maar voor openstaan...
Ooh, would you be open? That's such a tricky question. Like, it's a great question from Asmara. I think that was her name, Asmara. But a tricky question for Flavie because it doesn't let Flavie give a vague answer. Like, there's no way to vaguely kind of say... maybe 1 foot in, 1 foot out in response to someone saying, would you be open to it if I made a move? She's not saying, can I kiss you? She's not saying, I want to choose you, will you choose me? Which kind of lend themselves to obvious answers, right? Like, I think the answer would be no if that was the question that she had asked. But she didn't ask that. She asked, would you be open if I made a move? The answer seems clearly like it would be a yes. But if she says yes, that's something she then needs to have a conversation with Bottle about. Great job, Asmara. Great job.
Vanavond is een belangrijke avond.
Tonight is an important night. There's a kiss-off tonight already. Oh my god. Oh, and they're gonna leave us on such a cliffhanger. They do it every time. That does put pressure on the new girls who like literally just got here. If they're gonna break up a couple that's been together for weeks already at this point, that's a tall order. Oh, Ibi and Laura. This couch is where all the scheming happens.
Ik had echt geen idee dat je zo over mij voelde. Ik voel die spanning zeker ook. Ik denk ook dat die meer is dan seksueel.
It's mutual. There's a vibe. There's tension. They're saying that they thought initially it was just sexual tension, but as they've gotten to know each other better, they're thinking it might be something more.
Er ontwaakt gewoon een stuk in mij dat ik denk van, wow, dit is wel wat meer bij me past of zo.
Ik snap niet dat we er zo lang over hebben gedaan.
Laura has this very kind of intense way of speaking. She speaks with this weight that I think whoever she's speaking to find it quite seductive. Oh, here comes the breakup conversation. Even just the way Joy sat down, she knows. She knows. Which is too bad. We love Joy.
Mij en Joy heeft helaas niet voor meer luchtigheid gezorgd tussen ons. Ik merkte dat ik het vanuit mezelf niet ging opzoeken. En Ik denk dat zij iets terughoudender werd.
Yeah, so after their initial conversation where Laura was saying, I feel like things are too heavy, too serious, instead of things getting lighter like she hoped, Joy actually pulled away and became more reserved, which made them feel more distant from each other.
Dat erbij komt kijken dat ik ook spanningen heb met iemand anders. En ik vind dat niet eerlijk tegenover jou.
Laura's being honest about it. She's being quite clear, which we can appreciate. She's not dancing around the issue. She's not like making it sound like it's something that it's not, which might be harder in the moment to communicate like that. But in the long run, then Joy doesn't have to wonder and want to know what happened, what changed, and like look for answers. She gets that closure, even if it's hard in the moment.
Het gaat zoals het gaat, I guess.
Schatje. Lief je niet huilen.
It was so cute when Laura and Joy got together too. It was so cute. That's sad because we want love for Evie, but I didn't want it to come at the expense of Joy. This might be the first kiss-off where it really is like what's gonna happen.
Ik heb het gevoel dat iedereen twijfelt.
I thought for a second they were gonna end the episode there and I was like, don't you dare.
Ja, dames.
Okay,
De
here we
kiss-off.
go.
Vanavond kiezen jullie of je bij je match blijft... of dat je je kus bewaart voor iemand anders.
She's saying the most important question is, does the woman you want to kiss you back?
Kiara en Asmara. En ik stel voor dat we ze gelijk maar even erbij gaan halen.
Okay, this time the new girls get to join us right away, which we love. Let's have everyone present for the mess that's about to ensue.
Ja, Asmara, dan ga ik jou de vraag stellen. Je bent er inderdaad pas kort. Maar voor wie heb jij...
Okay, hold on. So Asmara, who's Asmara gonna choose? Asmara is gonna choose Flavi, right?
Ja, mijn kus die bewaar ik voor Flavie.
Flavi, yep.
Volgende keer in I Kissed a Girl.
Maak jullie keuze.
What did I just say? I literally just said, don't you dare. And what do you go and do? You dare. This show, other than Arcane, might be the queen of the cliffhanger. We got to know nothing about the kiss-off from that, except that new girl chose Flavi. Oh my god, and now we have to wait again. We only have 2 more episodes of this. Next episode's gonna be the kiss-off and the fallout after the kiss-off, and then the next episode's the finale. Wow. Well, thank you all for watching. And another thank you to Surfshark for partnering with me on this video. Remember, you can go to surfshark.com/Elena or use the code Elena at checkout to get an extra 4 months of Surfshark. It's one of the most game-changing services or tools that I've ever encountered, and I would highly recommend you check it out. A huge thank you, as always, to my VIP patrons, my vitally important producers, and especially to all of you who joined the Patreon for the holiday cards. I hope that you enjoy them when they start to arrive. Make sure that you subscribe if you haven't already so that you don't miss any of these episodes as they come out. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye! I also need to say, we have now had Rui and Zaya comment on these videos. The girls are watching, okay? The girls are back in town. Like, oh my god, hi!